The ICD-10 code set update for fiscal year 2025 was posted July 3rd to the Center of Medicare and Medicaid Services website. The update effective on October 1st. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome to MedCode Insight. Hi, I am Nishaba, a certified medical coder. In this video, we will cover some important chapter-wise update related to ICD-10 So without further delay, let's get started. The 2025 ICD-10 release contains over 300 updates, including 252 new codes, 36 revised codes, and 13 deleted codes. In preparation for what to come, let's take a quick look at the new codes being added to each chapter. Let's start with the guideline changes. There are minimal changes to ICD-10 official guidelines for coding and reporting for fiscal year 2025. The changes will be highlighted in red. In Chapter 1, 5B section, sepsis due to post-procedure infection adds code 81.49 infection following a procedure other surgical site and O86.09 infection of obstructed surgical wound other surgical site to the list of sepsis code that should be sequenced first. In Chapter 2, E2 section for patient admission or encounter chiefly for admission of chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and radiation therapy revises the first sentence to reiterate that if a patient admission or encounter is chiefly for admission of chemotherapy, immunotherapy, or external beam radiation therapy, assign the course. In Chapter 2, S section adds code 84.7b anaplastic large cell lymphoma to the list of codes to assign for breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma. In Chapter 2, T section revises the guideline with the term should be assigned for secondary malignant neoplasm of lymphoid tissue. In Chapter 4, 1A section adds the guideline for E10.A type 1 diabetes mellitus presymptomatic, according to which code E10.A type 1 diabetes mellitus presymptomatic are assigned for early stage type 1 diabetes that predates the onset of symptoms. In Chapter 9, E5 section for other myocardial infection revises the guideline with the term if applicable. In Chapter 21, C3 section for categories of Z codes includes a revision to account for the descriptor change and add and other hormones and factors to code Z17. Chapter 1 does not include any new code for specific infectious and parasitic diseases. But code 77.41 has been updated to correct the spelling of Jeffiensis. In Chapter 2, several codes are converted to parents code and expanded with fifth character A to indicate cancer in remission. For example, under C81 Hodgkin lymphoma, there are 7 new codes from C81.A to C81.9A. Under C82 for follicular lymphoma, there are 9 new codes from C82.0A to C82.09A. Under C83, C83.0A for small cell B cell lymphoma, C83.1A for mantle cell lymphoma, C83.3A for diffuse large B cell lymphoma are 3 new codes. Always remember, all above new codes describe various types of the disease while in remission. Under C83, there is also a new code C83.398 which is for diffuse large B-cell lymphoma of other extranodal and solid organ sites. In Chapter 3, just one new code is added. which is D61.03 for Fanconi anemia. In Chapter 4, under E10 type 1 diabetes mellitus, new codes are added for pre-symptomatic diagnosis E10.A. There are also new codes for hypoglycemia level E16.A. E34.00 to E34.09 is for Kurkenite syndrome, E66.811 to E66.813 for obesity class, E74.82 for disorder of citrate metabolism, and E88.82 for obesity due to disruption of MC4R pathway. In Chapter 5, under F50, for eating disorders, several new codes are added. F50.010 to F50.019 for anorexia nervosa, F50.020 to F50.029 for anorexia nervosa, binge eating or purging type, F50.20 to F50.25 for bulimia nervosa, and F50.810 to F50.819 for binge eating disorder. New codes also include F50.83 for pica in adults and F50.84 for rumination disorder in adults. In Chapter 6, there are several changes under G40 for epilepsy and recurrent seizure, including the addition of G40.84 KCNQ2 related epilepsy and for child codes G40.841 to G40.844 to specify whether or not the disease is intractable with status epilepticus. There are also new codes for serotonin syndrome G90.81, other disorder of autonomic nervous system G90.889, and developmental and epileptic encephalopathy G93.45. In Chapter 7, 5 fifth character codes under H44.2 for degenerative myopia are revised. This revision removes the reference to bilateral eye. In Chapter 8, there are no changes for diseases of the ear and mastoid process. In Chapter 9, four new codes I26.03, I26.04, I26.95, and I26.96 expand the I26 pulmonary embolism subcategory. Two existing code I26.93 and I26.94 are revised to add the term thrombotic. In Chapter 10, under subcategory J21 acute bronchiolitis, there are several new codes for nasal valve collapse. The six character codes specify the location of the collapse, internal or external, and the seven character code describe the state of the condition, static, dynamic, or unspecified. In Chapter 11, there are several new fifth and sixth character code under K60.3 for anal fistula, K60.4 for rectal fistula, and K60.5 for anorectal fistula. These new codes allow the practitioner to report whether the condition is simple or complex and initial, persistent, or recurrent. In Chapter 12, under L29 pruritus, new codes are added. L29.81 for cholestatic pruritus and L29.89 for other pruritus. Under L43 lichen planus, six new fifth character codes L66.10 to L66.12 and L66.19 more fully describe lichen planopilaris, and L66.81 and L66.9 for central centrifugal citrocranial alopecia. In Chapter 13, there are several new codes for diseases of the musculoskeletal system and connective tissue. Under M51, thoracic thoracolumbar and lumbosacral intervertebral disc disorder, there are new six character codes that allow the practitioner to specify the location of the pain more concisely. Under subcategory M65, synovitis and tenosynovitis, several fifth and sixth character codes are added to allow the practitioner to specify the location of the unspecified synovitis and tenosynovitis. In Chapter 14, the only change under N39.0 urinary tract infection site not specified is the addition of an exclude one note. No other significant changes in this section. In Chapter 15, a few note changes to codes in subcategory O24, diabetes mellitus in pregnancy, childbirth, and the puerperium. In Chapter 16, there is an addition of one exclude one note under P72, other transitory neonatal endocrine disorder. In Chapter 17, there are three new codes for congenital malformation of aortic and mitral valves Q23.81 to Q23.82 and Q23.88, and one new code for Clistra syndrome Q87.86. In Chapter 18, one new code is added for anastomosia R41.85. Patients with this condition are unaware of their health condition or problem, often due to dementia or Alzheimer's. In Chapter 19, under subcategory T45, poisoning by adverse effect of an underdosing of primary systemic and hematological agents not elsewhere classified, there is a new code T45.A poisoning by adverse effect of an underdosing of immune checkpoint inhibitor and immunostimulant drugs, followed by several new fifth and sixth character codes that specify the circumstances of the poisoning, adverse effect, or underdosing. Under T81.32, disruption of internal operation wound not elsewhere classified, there are new six character codes T81.320 to T81.329 to specify the wound location. In Chapter 20, there are no changes for the external causes of morbidity. In Chapter 21, there are new codes for reporting genetic susceptibility to various diseases such as Z15.1 for epilepsy and neurodevelopmental disorder and Z15.2 for obesity. Additionally, the descriptor for subcategory Z17 is revised to expand the scope of hormones to include progesterone and human epidermal growth factor and to specify receptor status. A new code Z51.A has been added for the encounter for sepsis aftercare. Two new codes Z59.71 for insufficient health insurance coverage and Z59.72 for welfare support have been added as a part of social determinant of health. Several codes under Z67.A have been introduced for identifying blood types using the Duffy blood group system. Two codes Z68.55 and Z68.56 are used for identifying patriotic body mass index percentiles. A new code Z83.72 has been added for reporting a family history of familial adenomatous polyposis. Four codes Z86.0100 to Z86.0102 and Z86.0109 are available for reporting a personal history of specific type of colon polyps. One new code Z92.26 for reporting a personal history of immune checkpoint inhibitor therapy. No changes are made for Chapter 22 Codes for Special Purposes. Thank you for watching. If you have any question or need further clarification, please feel free to write in the comment section. For more detailed guidelines, CPC mock exam related questions and notes, email me at the giving email ID.